What's up, everybody, man? Thank you for tuning in to tonight's show on the Sports Circuit. I'm James Crumble, of course, and this is my co-host, your favorite, Mr.
What's
Raul.
going on? What's going on?
Yeah, anyway, y'all, I'm gonna let Raul lead it tonight because he said he got all the good juicy
Whew.
details. We're gonna get on here and start snitching and talking.
Oh
Y'all know
yeah.
what we do. Well, if you're here,
Let's
you here.
talk about them bum ass sewer water Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I really don't want to talk about it because I'm drinking. It's gonna make me regurgitate.
Before the podcast started, I already threw up, so I'm preparing myself.
See what I'm saying? So look, what about the Cowboys? Well, what we so
They're
okay.
bum juice.
Besides
Um,
you losing your parlay to them, man, I didn't want to bring it up live, but I'm gonna go ahead.
bro, man, stop doing this to me, bro.
Yeah, man.
Well, look, from here on now, you have my word. Everybody watching us on live, I am not picking the Cowboys, even if they face a middle school football team to win a game.
No, you can't. You can't never depend on them. You can't never nothing about. No, you can't do anything with the Cowboys. Not a freaking thing.
Well,
Um,
well, the real topic about the Cowboys is what happened after the post game, and I'm not gonna talk about politics that much and sports and stuff like that. But if they could blackball Colin Kaepernick for standing up what is right for him, why do you give a man the opportunity to represent MAGA on live TV and not get penalized?
yeah, that I definitely was ready. I was waiting on you to bring that up to touch bases on that because I mean, it just shows this country, the division in this country in general, the system, everything, the division in the system. It just shows everything because the simple fact, like you said, um, and then before even going there, I didn't like the end of the press conference or the beginning or once he okay, you was a man enough to bring that on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you get to the press conference, now you don't want to talk about it. You represented it. I would respect you more if you represented it and you spoke on it when you got there. You didn't have to keep up a political thing or keep it going, but speak up on it.
Facts.
If that's what you stand on it. Don't think about it later. If it's like you lost your it's like you lost your backbone when it came to it. You know what I'm saying?
It's a touchy subject to me because Colin Kaepernick could still be playing football in the NFL, right? And
Yeah.
either if it's on the field or a sideline coach or a quarterback, whatever the case may be, the NFL blackballed him for something he stood up for. But yeah, you allow this man to intrude into a post game talk that he had nothing to do with, show
Exactly.
exactly what he represents on your brand, and he gets to play next week.
Uh, uh, and that's what's weird to me is because that's happening like that. And I think it's designed. I mean, well, we know it's designed. I mean,
Of
let's be
course.
honest. That's the reason why it's so hard for black people or anybody of any kind of different minority to own a football team is because
Hmm.
those rich, old, racist white men own all these teams, and they don't want them in, and it's political. Anytime the same thing they do with LeBron. Anytime he speak of any politics, they tell him shut up and shoot ball.
Yeah.
You know
Shut
what
up
I'm
and
saying?
dribble.
Shut up and dribble. But as soon as a white person say something, then everybody has their back. You know what I'm saying? All of them, they run that. It's not shut up and dribble. Then it's hey, we should listen. They got something to say. So the fact that the same organization, you know, bench Colin Kaepernick, basically blackballed him out the league with the help of the entire league.
Hmm.
And but you didn't say anything or even comment or do any kind of press conference about the Nick Bosa situation. It just screams out a lot.
Yeah, and it sucks too because I'm not saying Nick Bosa is not a good football player. He's a good football player, and again, I'm not to each his own. You can go for whoever you want to go for,
Yep,
but if you are penalizing one sort of minority, then you got to penalize the majority.
yep,
You just can't pick and choose. Oh yeah, he's not of this race of this color, and say, you know what, he gets a pass because he's misunderstood. Because you go all through Twitter and they're saying, oh, but no one's trying to hear him out. He's been doing this since he got drafted in the NFL,
yep.
and not one time did anybody say, yo, bro, chill. Yo, bro, not here. You know we're gonna suspend you.
How
Oh,
you
we're
doing?
gonna do this. Nothing happens. He just gets a slap on the wrist, puts on his uniform, gets paid, while Colin Kaepernick is still out there doing what he did when he first kneeled on in the NFL.
Yep. Only thing I don't like about about what Colin Kaepernick did, not the kneeling, not standing up for it, not losing his job, is that going back to it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to go back to it. They don't want you there. Don't even water down what you've done for us by even admitting that you want to play back with them. Fuck them. They don't want you there. You don't have to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Go elsewhere.
Nike and everybody else got behind your back. Gallop on with it. Because whenever you try to go back, it waters down what you're fighting for. It waters down what you stood for. Forget them. They don't want us there. We don't want to be there. Move on.
That's it. That's it.
I just don't. I mean, like I feel sorry for minorities in general because even Cat Williams said in 2024 it's
Hmm.
gonna be a year of exposing, and it's obvious since the beginning of 2024 the exposing of the racism has sped up. It has gained momentum, and it
Yeah.
hasn't slowed at all. It's a snowball effect, and it's huge right now.
And that's why they call it a snowball effect, because look at the color of snow.
Yep, yep, that's true. That is true.
You know what I'm saying? It's a horrible thing. You know, I'm 44. I've been around a lot of sports, and it's never been this race heavy when I was playing sports.
Nope,
You know what
nope.
I'm saying? And it's sad that it had to get this route because you're giving people the platform to say what they want to say without being penalized. And it's not fair. He had the opportunity to speak at the podium, and instead he tucked his tail and he dipped. He just
Yeah.
said, I don't want to talk about it. But you expose it to millions of viewers on live TV.
At election time, and I said, like, you know, like I said, he has his right to his own opinion. I don't fault him for being a person. That's what his beliefs in, because my beliefs ain't everybody beliefs. Your beliefs ain't my beliefs.
Yeah.
It's just it is what it is. But we can find common ground to have an understanding that you know what you believe in is what you believe in. You stand on what you believe in. I stand on what I believe in. If I have enough heart to bring it to the stage and bring it publicly. If I have enough to go publicly and I feel so strongly about it publicly, then I should feel strongly about it to talk about it.
Yep.
I'm not gonna do something publicly and then go, like you said, tuck my tail and say, "Oh, I don't want to talk about it." Then why'd you do it then? If it's just gonna be promotional basis, then make it on your own time. You got Twitter,
Yep.
you got whatever you got advertisements, social media pages. Just do it like that if you're gonna do it like that. But the NFL itself is not fair. It's not equal opportunity. It's bullshit.
Nope. Nope. And I just hope the future generation coming into the NFL can sit down and watch this. There's two things you got to be careful if you're of color. Number one, don't get drafted by the Cowboys. And number two, politics are against you.
Yep. 100%. 100% agree with that. Politics is definitely always against you. I made some comments on TikTok today just about police immunity thing, without going so much into it, because I don't want to tread out too far into it. I'm not even gonna bring that subject up. We'll bring it up for another subject. We're gonna keep it sports affiliated.
Trust me,
You know,
trust me. There's something I want to say about what happened in the garden, but let's keep it
yeah,
sports.
yeah. People, we really want to take it there, but we're gonna spare this situation. We don't really want. I'm not gonna take it there. I want to, but I'm not.
Let's talk about your favorite quarterback, Mr. Aaron. We live in the dark. Rodgers losing to the 0-96 New England Patriots.
Look, don't put this favorite quarterback. Don't put that shit on me. Listen, let me tell you about Aaron Eugene, the garbage man Rodgers. Okay, uh, I told you he's a team killer.
Mm-hmm.
You can't rally the troops when your play is abysmal. He's awful on the field. Of course, can he make a few good throws? Absolutely. He can still make a few good or a few great throws here and there, but he doesn't make enough throws, or he doesn't change the game enough to swing it into he can't swing the pendulum into their side. It does not work. They don't run Brees Hall enough. He has a decent defense, enough to where they should win games. Offense, Aaron Rodgers is slow. Who did they play? And the defender said, "Look at him. He can't even move. Like, he can't run. You just think we're gonna lose to him?" That's basically what he was saying. We can run him out the pocket. He can't even get out the pocket. He's so slow.
First of all, you know how bad you have to be to lose to a team that's been tanking since Bill Belichick retired.
That's
That's
true.
how bad the Jets are. And his excuses were in the dark, and whatever comes into the dark and light comes in, it all comes out. That's his excuse why they lost last week. Now, here's my thing. You are a Hall of Famer. That's what they saying. That's what they quoting. You should not be losing to a team who had one win. You just can't.
I mean, but look at this. Cleveland beat the Ravens.
Huh?
Cleveland beat the Ravens,
Yeah.
but
But that's
but
different
it
though.
wasn't quarterback play. It was defensive play. They knew what was going
Exactly.
on, and they did something to rebuild. It's Aaron Rodgers is not he's not gonna change the game.
Mhm.
Uh, like I said, he's gonna put the blame on everybody else. He's never gonna say, "Hey, we did this and we did," or "I did this or I did that or I didn't play well." He's never gonna say that. If he says I didn't play well, he's gonna make sure to mention the team.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
he's going to do that.
Yeah. I've never seen a quarterback besides Brett Favre who is selfish and doesn't take accountability for his mess ups.
No,
And I
no.
guarantee you, James, when Aaron Rodgers finally hangs up those damn rusty cleats, the Jets are gonna go to the playoffs that
Oh,
following
yep, yep. I mean, just think about what they was last. What was it? Year for last
the year before
or
last.
last year with who was that
Sam
dude?
Darnold.
Sam Donald. They
Yeah.
was what, 4-4, at least 5-4 or something. I mean,
They were six
they had
and
a
six
winning
one time.
percentage. They was either 500 or winning percentage around this time, and they made how many games have they won this year?
Two.
1, 2 with Aaron Rodgers, the two-time MVP, the only one-time Super Bowl at one of the most overranked quarterbacks I've ever seen. How can you the only thing that separates, uh, Aaron Rodgers and Tony Romo is that one Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's it.
Other than that, it's the same player, empty calorie yardage player. You know what I'm saying? I don't even it's Dak Prescott.
Ah,
It's Dak without the Super Bowl. That's it. Aaron Rodgers got the Super Bowl because Green Bay was already prepped for another Super Bowl. After, you know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Brett Favre and that team was built defensively and all that. Like it was already prepped for a Super Bowl that needed a spark. Did Aaron Rodgers play well? Yes, he did. Did he play well some years? Yes, he did. But Aaron Rodgers had a whole lot of empty calorie yards.
I think what every sports, NFL, basketball, baseball should do when a team is this bad consistently, they should disband that team, send players to other teams, right? and just get rid of that altogether because it don't make no sense to me why the Jets are this bad.
and continue to be that bad. Like, damn, the Jets, like, damn, when the last time they been decent?
I thought they had it well with Sam Darnold 2 years ago. Then last year this guy tears his Achilles, and this year they're 2-4, 2-6. If I'm correct,
26, 26.
bro. Uh, look, Aaron Rodgers. I don't know what you're trying to prove, but take it from us. If you're watching this podcast, do us New Yorkers a favor, hang it the hell up. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't winning. You're holding that team hostage. Give back their money. Please just hang it up. Just let it
That's
go.
exactly what he doing. He's holding that team hostage, and that's the reason why they can't get what they need. Like, man, they shoulda listen. You have some quarterbacks coming out this draft that I think is gonna be solid.
Mhm.
I think they're gonna be solid because you got Shadur Sanders coming out of there. You got what was the guy name?
What's that running back? Ward, right? Cam Ward.
Cam Ward. You got some solid quarterback play coming out of there, and I mean it's a decent class. And you got some corners coming out of there. You got some wide receivers. Like
You
you
got
have,
two running backs that's gonna go top 10 for sure.
man, you got some great play that's coming out of
Oh, excuse me.
college right now, and yet they're stuck hostage to Aaron, the bamboozle trash man Rodgers.
Oh, God. This is just hard. It's just hard to see sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I love all sports. I'm a Giants fan, obviously, but it just comes to a point in time where you look at these players like Daniel Jones from the Giants. You got to let him go. He ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing.
But this is the thing: had Aaron Rodgers been black, he'd have been out of the league 6 years ago.
Six, he would have been out the league 10 years
Yeah,
ago.
like he would have never had a chance to so-called redeem it. That's the thing about black quarterbacks. If you have one down year, you're on the brink. If you come back and you struggle even a pinch that next year, you're gone. You're gonna
Yep.
pick back up and then they're gonna get you out the league. You know what I'm saying? Like you can never play greater than the counterpart. I don't care. Even if you are playing greater, it's not gonna be the season that Lamar Jackson is having. If another quarterback, a white quarterback right now is having this season on his level, they would be talked about as if they're the new transcending Tom Brady or Tom Brady 3.0. They talk like Josh Allen is like Josh. They act like Josh Allen can't do no wrong, even though he underperforms quite frequently.
Hmm.
They
That's true.
You can still rank them top 5 because quarterback play isn't that great in the NFL. You
Mm-mm.
have very few. They keep Joe Burrow high on the list. He can't stay healthy.
Mm-mm.
Patrick Mahomes, yeah, they 7-0, but he done threw a quadrillion interceptions and should have had a quadrillion more if they didn't call him back.
He's number two. He's second in interceptions this season.
Yeah, and the reason why Mahomes is so acceptable because he's closer to the color that is acceptable. If he was darker, his black ass wouldn't have a Super Bowl. You can believe that.
Facts. Facts. Facts.
I don't know, but all right. What's the next subject?
Uncle Shaq.
Yeah,
So the
take
other day I was watching something that caught my attention. It's on Angel Reese's podcast, right? And she had Shaq on the podcast. Shaq was talking about how to make the WNBA better and stuff like that, which to me makes no sense because they know I'm gonna watch a bunch of grown women dunk because that's not in their caliber to dunk. But I understand what you're trying to do. It's the comment that he said to Angel Reese that caught my attention that made her feel uncomfortable, but you wear that moniker because you want to be it. Shaq told her, you should try to dunk with them shorts on you had on the Wildin' Out show. And she felt uncomfortable. And I tell myself, how do you feel uncomfortable with something you're trying to promote, not only on your show, but on social media itself?
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You can't put on a costume and say this is what you're rocking with if that's not what you want to be. So what is Angel Reese? Is that what she wants to be, or is that what she's trying portraying for everybody else for her to look at? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think what it is I think I hate to say this because I root for her so much, but uh, I think she's gotten to a point where she realizes the WNBA doesn't care for her.
Hmm.
Uh, they already made it racial. They don't, a lot of she letting the industry, dictate what she's gonna be and how she's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? And I think she's looking for money afterwards. Uh,
Hmm.
unfortunately, OnlyFans is a huge thing, and I think she's drawing us in by saying she doesn't want to be what's up, cuz by saying she
Well,
doesn't
for
want to
the
be
show.
sexualized, but actually she does want to be sexualized. She's just you know how a woman says you laying down with a woman, she says, "No, I don't want none," but she's still opening her legs.
Yeah.
And that Angel Reese, that's what she's doing. She's like, I don't want to be over sexualized, but then she comes and shows herself half naked. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's getting you to tune in to see what they're gonna say about it. But in reality, that's what she want anyway, because she's gonna transition into that. Now, did he have a great plan? Yes. Until because Shaq, there should be no way if you saw it sexually, there's no way you should have been looking at Angel Reese sexually and you what 50? You
Damn near in his middle 50s, bro.
know what I'm saying? You're that age, that should be if you're gonna be a mentor, because that's how I think that he surprised her, not other people.
No, he
That
surprised her.
yeah, he surprised her because she looked at him like a brother or a stepfather
Hmm.
or older figure. Like she looked him saying that. Now, should he have said it like that? No. I think what he should have said was they should lower the rims, and no disrespect, women, because WNBA needs to be more appealing. Lower the rims for dunking. Let's bring some dunks, dunking on each other. Let's bring that in. That is a great idea because they don't have to lower it much, 8 feet, and the women can dunk their asses off.
Yeah.
It's gonna be facials. It's gonna get crazy.
Yeah.
It's already crazy with the ball. It will be exciting to look at. It was the problem, like you said, is when he said in those what did he say? How did he say it?
Them little booty shorts he had that you had on Wildin' Out.
He said the booty shorts?
The whole blue onesie that it was cut
Yeah.
off at the, yeah, that's what he was talking about. He said in those
So
shorts.
yeah, so now Shaq, that's when you got weird. You know what I'm saying? Because you will never if she is really if y'all didn't come through with a plan for that and she's really offended by that, you would never really had that relationship back with her again. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? Like that you should have been a mentor. Like, why would you do that? It's like you help fuel what she's trying to fight off. So that's probably why she don't feel like she needs to fight it off because you don't care. Like a woman can wear what she want to wear as long as she's clothed. Because
Hmm.
I've yet this, she wear booty shorts or whatever, but they used to do that in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They used to do that in the 80s, but that don't mean that as a man you should turn into a pervert about it.
Yeah.
A grown man. I can't look at a young lady and say, "Oh, you should wear those shorts." Like, come on, I got a daughter. I'm 40. I got a daughter that's 20. You know what I'm saying? What I look like looking at a 20-year-old girl, so you should wear those booty. No, that don't even sound right coming off out of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? It don't even feel
Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
I see,
Exactly.
I see little young girls that age. I instantly picture my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
It's I get it. It's a joke is a joke sometimes, but sometimes in the era that we live in right now, these jokes are actually contextualized as to what does that joke mean. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just taking it with stride, people actually examine the jokes because of social media. You know what I'm saying? When
Yep.
I didn't have social media back then, I tell a joke ain't gonna go nowhere at all. It's staying right there, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Like Fam said, she said she agrees. She said she know what she's doing, and Shaq wasn't professional. That's like a daughter, and probably wasn't expected in that interview. Like,
Fact,
hey, matter of fact, cause if you want to come in and join, I add you in right now. You know what I'm saying? If you want
facts,
to join, I'll send you the link. Cause you know what I'm
facts.
saying. I've been trying to link with my cousin. She's a comedian, by the way, too, a great comedian too.
Oh,
Uh,
that's what's up.
um, but yeah, man, like I don't know, like in this situation, I just don't. I feel like either which way with Angel Reese, I feel bad for her
Mm-hmm.
because no matter what part of the wall or what part of the spectrum she hits, they look at her first. They criminalize her. They do sexualize her. They call they treat her like she's the trash, and like there's nothing she can do, even playing basketball and bring because she is a part of why the WNBA is transcending her and Caitlin Clark both.
It's not even that. It's the simple fact that even after Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese entered the WNBA, they fumbled the bag. They
So
just lost $40 million, right? And now in 2025, next year, their CBA is gonna expire.
hey, the link is sent, fam. Go check your inbox on Facebook, click it, and come on through. Put your name in. Yeah, you're
You know,
right though.
you know what I'm saying? So I don't understand. Like, I get what Angel Reese is doing. She is setting herself for the long run, which is respectable. In any way, I will never knock anybody's hustle, but be careful how you hustle. You know what I'm saying? Because people out there, look, you have a job as a professional basketball player, and you don't want to lose that, and then end up being one of those girls. As what if she didn't take this route?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? What if she did this? What if she took basketball serious instead of showing up at the WNBA finals and flaunting herself, saying that she's the reason why millions of people are watching the WNBA finals? You can't play that part. You know what I'm saying? You have to tread lightly because everybody is following you.
I think that if you look at it, she was already like this, but I think that when she played college and she turned it up a notch, and they won a national championship.
Mm-hmm.
The hate that she got, I think it broke her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna say it broke her. I think it made her put on armor.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't. I understand. Like, do I think she's wrong? Fuck no. Fuck no. I think she put armor on, and I think she might be wearing it wrong. But do I think? I think she done it simply because the racism broke her. She was just at that point. She was just an innocent young lady trying to play sports. She cried out to the media, and they still said "fuck you."
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So she like, okay, this is what y'all want to make of me. I'm gonna make money because I know y'all hate to see me do it, but you're gonna watch me do it.
Yeah, I'm happy. Look, I'm happy for her. I'm happy that she took the moniker of being the villain in the WNBA.
She's Dennis
Because
Rodman.
and I'm happy for that.
Yep.
She's the Dennis Rodman of the WNBA. Look
Yep.
what it got her. It got her a lifetime deal with Reebok. She has a Reese's Pieces deal coming up. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? So I'm excited for her. But she has to understand one thing and one
But
thing only. You can't cry about something if you're displaying it. You gotta take it in the chin and run with it now. You know what I'm saying?
right.
You just can't sit back and say, "Oh my God, they're looking at me all wrong," and then all of a sudden you got your tatas out,
But
chilling.
is she really think about it, her mind frame. Or how she do you think she's really down about it? Or do you think she's playing into it for because more people you will get more people to hate you. She's playing a villain role. So this it's on you, it's on you. We want to see how you react. We want to see your feelings hurt. That's just gonna bring more attention to you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? She's turned, like I said, she's the Dennis Rodman of WNBA, but she's marketably the female Floyd Mayweather for the WNBA.
yeah,
There's no WNBA player besides Caitlin Clark, and Caitlin Clark got the push of the industry. But Angel Reese has been markedly under the scenes making this, and she's putting it on notice. Like my WNBA contract can't pay $8,000 a month. People saying, "Well, get something you can afford." This is what I say with that. What if just where the fuck is she gonna live? You know what I'm saying? Where is she gonna live on a $70,000 salary and she's famous? The only way you can you can she get $3,000? Yeah, but she's gonna be very very accessible in a $3,000 range around. You can't say, "Oh, move to a white neighborhood." Those are the people that don't like her.
well, that's the issue that what we spoke about last time you was on the podcast, living by your means. I ain't mean like going to live in a $3,000, $4,000 home where you're surrounded by people you don't want to be surrounded by.
Right,
Sometimes these brackets, sometimes in Chicago and New York, if you're a star, they give you exceptions. You
right.
know what I'm saying? And she is a mega star. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if she chose to live in an $8,000 house, apartment, whatever the case may be, but I know for a fact she had exceptions. You know
I,
what I'm saying?
I'm sure, but the thing about it is she didn't complain about it. She actually just put the contracts on blast. Like she just said, basically, like she's telling. Really, she was boasting that
Yeah.
I don't get. And if you look at her social media following, she
Mm-hmm.
makes more money off of social media than she does in the NBA contract. That's why come she said my WNBA contract does not pay could not pay an $8,000 lease a month for me. It does not support that. So she
Mm.
basically saying, y'all think that we make a lot of money here, but look at the money I'm actually making.
Yo, even before she got to the WNBA, she had a nil deal of 1.3 million.
Them NIL deals. That's
Yeah,
why
she had
she
1.3
made
million.
enough. That's the second one. She had 2 of them.
She had okay. I didn't know about the second one.
That's
So
why
she
she
had
stayed
money.
in there.
She had money pocketed. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not gonna tell a 22-year-old what to do with their money. You know what I'm saying? I would never do that. You do what you feel is right for you. If you want a Bentley and you're working on Toyota Camry money, by all you boo boo, do you?
Shout
You
out
know
to
what I'm saying? But there comes a certain time where you understand your main job and and a lot of reasons why you have this following is putting that ball in that hoop.
That's
And
right.
you don't want to knock them by saying, this is how much you pay me. And all of a sudden they say, you know what, Angel Reese, you shouted us out. It's time for suspensions, technical fouls. You ain't doing this, you ain't doing that. And it's going to be a domino effect where they're now going to try to blacklist her and make her into more of a villain than what she could handle.
If they do that, she'll become filthy rich.
Exactly my point.
You know what I'm saying? I think her I'm telling you, I think the span for WNBA players that really don't care, that's trying to do something is 4 years. Um, I don't think Angel Reese care to even stay in the WNBA. I mean, it's not gonna make the money,
Mm.
that she's seeking. She's already a millionaire, and it didn't her and Caitlin Clark, and it didn't come from the WNBA. Why you think it's a lot of players that don't like what they're doing? Do you think Reese's the deal with Reese's, I guarantee you it's a seven-figure deal.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you getting cell phone commercials and, all this and that. She's gonna be marketable. And then the biggest thing is she's trying to become marketable overseas. That's when she's gonna bring the house down.
Hmm.
Yeah.
She's gonna do so much better because a lot of females go overseas and they get seasoned out.
Yep.
They get seasoned like rotisserie chicken out there.
Yep.
Because overseas basketball is 24/7, 7 days out the week, 12 months out of the year. They
Yep.
don't stop. That's how you got Brianna Stewart. You got not Asia Wilson. You got Brianna Stewart who went overseas. Carrington from the Connecticut Sun.
Brittany Griner went over there and got busted.
Griner went over exactly. They get seasoned over there.
But
You
the
know what
thing
I'm saying?
about it is the reason why they go to play over there is because they don't make enough money to stop. Those women got a 365. They
Yeah.
gotta go 365 in order to live. Like, Brittany Griner was one of the biggest names, dunked in the WNBA and all this, and she didn't get advertised. Like, they didn't put a push behind Brittany Griner as they should.
Hmm.
A'ja Wilson is one of the best female basketball players that I've ever seen,
Hmm.
besides my sister Wendy Dunlow, by the way. That if she'd have went if the WNBA would have been living back then, she would have cooked their ass for sure. Uh,
Facts.
but, like, she should be the big she's pretty. She carries herself nice, even though she's sexy. She carries herself, a nice, sexy. I mean, she breaking all the records. How the hell is she's not being pushed at all?
And you know what's funny about those contracts overseas? You get no taxes taken out
Yeah,
of it.
don't get no tax. Like they try to play Caitlin Clark like overseas. They want to pay her some millions. Shit, I'm gonna be honest with you. Caitlin Clark, I know her dream wanted to be the WNBA, but she should have took that 11 million
For the
big
big
three deal.
three.
Shoulda took because as she had taken that deal, it almost would have forced the NBA to open the door for the big three to start doing a deal because they're the ones that's blackballing the big three right now because they
Well,
scared.
you know what's funny about the whole Big Three situation with Ice Cube? Did you see what the Brianna Stewart and another what's her the girl from the Lynx, Napisha Collier did?
Natisha
They
Call
created the 3-on-3 league called Unraveled
a,
to counter the Big Three.
a female league.
Yes, sir.
And see, and they're gonna get backed by the NBA because it's probably from the NBA anyway. They just trying to make them the face. That's some bullshit though.
Yeah.
And like it if I was Ice Cube, I would look for legal counsel to sue because of the structure. You know what I'm saying? That it's so close to his. But why? Like it's so hard for people. They don't even want to watch female WNBA play. You
Yeah.
know that big three female shit. That's a spit in the face. You shouldn't even created that. Nobody's gonna watch this shit.
First of all, in order to fix the WNBA, it's I think they should go the route of having everybody play for their country because playing USA basketball is not working anymore.
No, it's so female or sports, certain female sports. It's so uninteresting. Here's a prime example. That lingerie football, they're basically naked, showing thick, big
Oh,
asses, all that. Who pays attention to it? Nobody.
yeah. The only
No,
reason why it's still going is because men sponsor it
yeah,
and they run the league.
yeah. You don't. Nobody watches that shit. You might stroll on TikTok and you see it and you look, oh shit, she thick, something like that. But who cares?
Yeah.
You nobody cares. Like if that does not get traction, and they have almost naked playing football. Uh, what the fuck do they think is gonna catch traction? You know, so Shaq had a point with the dunking and shit. What's up, Jew? 31, what's up, Jew? Shaq had a point, you know what I'm saying, with the dunking, allowing women to dunk. Shaq just went off course with the sexual act that he shot at Angel Reese. Shaq, first of all, you too damn old and too damn big, man. Nobody wants you laying on them. That's like putting a fucking tortoise, like a prehistoric tortoise on your chest. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't never getting up from that.
You ain't getting up, you down.
Yeah. I just think it's time for in order for the WNBA to exist without the NBA being its counterpart, you have to take a different route. You have to make it more competitive. You have to allow girls that play street ball to come into the league or overseas, bring overseas over to the states, challenge. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Because right now the formula that they have going, you have two of the biggest names that got drafted, and yet you lost $40 million. It don't make no sense to me how you lost $40 million on a historic WNBA year with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese.
Yeah,
It don't make no sense.
that's some bullshit. Uh I don't know where they lost it. Something's going on. Either they losing that money or somebody's stealing some money.
Somebody pocketed it.
Somebody's there's no way you could lose $40 million and you had that much attention because all the games was selling out. And then Asia Wilson, them games start selling out. All the Chicago Sky, all the Liberty games start selling out. I mean, the Fever games started selling out. Okay, like what? There's no way. There's no way.
Every one of the WNBA games, all 5 games were at a million plus in views. So how the hell do you lose 40 million? It
The-
don't make no sense. It just doesn't. Their product team, their owner. I'm telling you, you just need to just quit. Let yourselves go. Bring a bunch of new people in because you guys are running this league. I give this league 5 more years, and that's it. I don't see it going past 5 more years. I just don't.
I don't either. I don't either. Um, like I said, man, I don't know what could possibly happen to fix this situation. But you know, I just don't see it. I don't see it. I wish for the best. I hope it fixes the situation, but I seriously doubt it. And at this point, I don't even know if they want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's just hard. It's hard out here, and I understand it. But something has to change. Something
Yep.
has to change, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Enough is enough, man. You guys have been living off of the NBA. I guess I get it. You guys want equal pay and stuff like that, but y'all not doing anything that's catching me off guard. I mean, like I've seen a Steph Curry, I've seen a Kalen Carr, I've seen an Angel Reese. What are you guys doing that's gonna say, "Wow, I'm gonna go to a WNBA game"?
Yeah, yeah. Like they're gonna have to incorporate something. I mean, shit.
It's a sad situation. I just hope that within these next 5 years, something changes. Someone says, you know what, let's take it out of the grave. Let's do this. Let's switch it up. Let's do something. Because it's not, to me, it's not working. And the only good thing is about WNBA is the Commissioner Cup, because people get, they step up, they get a $250,000 bonus. That's where the NBA got their tourney cup thing from the WNBA, which is great. You know what I'm saying? It's great, but it don't mean nothing anyway. It don't mean nothing anyway. But they have to do something that's gonna catch everybody's attention, because
Yeah,
right now this year was great, but how many more years of this year you're gonna have?
that's the fact. That's the fact. That's the fact. And they lost 40 on a great year. Shit, another 2 great years. They're allowed to be in the fucking rat hole.
They're about to be bankrupt.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. You know what I'm saying? But we don't want to keep the people waiting, so that concludes our night. What's today? Wednesday? Tuesday?
Tomorrow we're gonna see the bum ass Jets against the Texans.
Oh, we will be back tomorrow. 'Cause it's gonna be ugly. I think the Texans gonna beat them by infinity.
Nah, be for real, bro. I think they're gonna win by 109, bro. Come on, man, be for real.
109 light years.
Aaron Rodgers is gonna have like 36 interceptions.
Like for real. This is my prediction. Score will end up being 34-17. Aaron Rodgers throws an interception on his second possession. Third play. Third play, second possession.
Nah. I say Texans 45, Jets 17. Aaron Rodgers throws 4 interceptions.
Damn, you bad on him, ain't you?
I can't stand the man and his beard, bro.
Yeah, I can't either though. Can't either. But we're gonna revisit this tomorrow and see what it is. So everybody, we appreciate y'all for tuning into the Sports Circuit tonight. Make sure y'all share, follow, subscribe. You can go to our YouTube channel and follow us on the Sports Circuit 1, and you'll definitely find us. As you can click on any link and it'll definitely send you to it. If you got a link sent to it, we'll put a link in the bio. And you
Yes,
can
sir.
definitely. I'm James Cromer. That's my co-host Raul Martinez. And we about this thing.
Peace out.
And y'all